Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. So we're going to continue on again with the blue belt, and we're going to be going through 100 rolls today. And I have a little bit of a late start this morning. Been trying to figure some things out and the bone tracker program, and had some problems with OBS this morning. Crashed on me a couple times, so I'm going to try to get through this session today. Couple changes that we made with our dice tray. We're going to be using chips that I've received from various YouTube channels so far. So for example, this is the Old Bay Craps chip. And we have 6 different ones out here. I'll go through a couple of different ones as we go through either the day or the sessions going forward. So let's get started. 5-4-5-4 hardware set. And coming out. And we start off with a 4-3-7. So I'll come out 7. And I'm going to go through the results at the end of the program here of my throws. I was concerned with the numbers because I had a pretty high on-axis number, something that really seemed way out of line, and it was extremely out of line. So I got rid of bone tracker, and I reinstalled it, and I re-put all my numbers back in, and the numbers have changed, but they are still decent, but they're more in line with what's to be expected. And I'll go through that at the end of the practice day. So we have 1,542 rolls tracked so far before today. And we have a 4-4 hard 8. So our point will be 8. So I'm a little bit happier now that I got that straightened out, and puts everything a little bit more into perspective. So we're going to flip down the 8, and let's get going. We're going to do hopefully a little bit less talking today, and we're going to get the rolls in. It is a weekend, and I got a bunch of things to do. Plus, we got 2 to 3 inches more snow last night, so I can get outside and get that snow removed. And a 1-2-3 shocker. And that's worth a red chip, and I'll put that down in the 3 spot. And we got a 6-2-8. So that's going to be an implosion of that left die. And that was point and point made. So let's throw another chip down on top of that 8. Good morning, Dylan. A little bit long, and 3-4-7 out. So short first row. If you're just joining in again, I'm going to go through the results of my throws at the end of the session. I did reinstall Bone Tracker. There was an error in my original version. The numbers are still good in my opinion, but they're not as high, not nearly as high as what we had originally thought for the both on-axis throws. They're still above expected, but it's a lot more realistic now that I have redone it. Left eye went a little bit high on that one, got released a little bit late. We have a 3-2-5, so it's a on pitch single axis. And we'll reset our rack here. And we got a 5 chip. And again, I'm using chips from other YouTube channels that have sent me their chips. I still do not have any of my own chips. Eventually, someday I may do that, and that may be one of the things I will use my YouTube revenue towards. And we got 3-6 center field 9. So that is a let's get these. Oh, that flip, guys. It was a 3-6. It was a 3-6. So that was an explosion of that right die. And a 5-3-8. Single pitch on access. So a few things yesterday, craps related. Honestly, yesterday seems like it was years ago, so it's really hard for me to review a lot of stuff. I know that Alfredo did another talking craps with Alfredo, and I actually jumped on and was a guest last night. It was a couple hours long. All right, it was like 70 minutes long, pardon me. I know that AZ went live. We have a 6-6 midnight train. So that's an implosion of the left die and an explosion of the right die. I did catch the error in the software dial-in. Again, I knew the number was really high. I especially knew that because Alfredo had caught that and he said it was very abnormal. But I kept going with it because that's what the program was giving me. I reinstalled it this morning and re-put the numbers in. And both dice on axis, and we'll go through the results when we get done. 4-1, 5. So that's the implosion of the right die. Before I redid it, we were at like 72% on access, and that was our point. And now it's right around the 46% mark, which is still better than what's expected. But I would like to see that number up in around the 50 to 55 range. It would be preferable for me. And 3-4-7, come out 7. That's a double pitch. I need to work on trying to minimize the double pitch some. Thank you, QT. That is a very, very awesome compliment. Thank you, buddy. And we got Ed here. That would be a superior on-axis roll. 55 would be. If you're just joining in, Ed, I had reinstalled Roll Trucker because it was giving me like a 70% on-axis record. 4-5-9, center field 9. Single pitch. So I reinstalled this morning. We're at 46% right now. And again, I'll show you the exact stats at the end of the rollout today. We're going to do 100 throws, 5-5, hard 10. That one felt good coming out. It was a nice landing zone, good energy in that dice, on that toss. And I'm not even keeping track of my chips right now. I want to focus on the toss right now. But keeping track of the chips at the table is one thing that you guys can do, so you can kind of identify patterns that are going on with the dice, either yourself and other shooters. That one veered to the right just slightly, 4-1-5. So that was an explosion of that left die. No, I'm sorry, implosion of the right die. And we have a 2-4-6 single pitch. So I'm going to see if I can get somebody to be a judge for me tomorrow sometime for the second round of the shooter competition. A couple more people went yesterday. Numbers are not, they're mediocre to good maybe this round. A little bit tougher of a round. And we got a 6-5 Binbo Yo. There is 11 more shooters left, I think. Somewhere around there. Left in the second round here. Yeah. 70 would be insane. That's why I was wondering why those numbers were so high, because I kept on throwing it. I think I had it as high as 73% for a while. And something just didn't look right. So I reinstalled the program, like I said. 1, 2, 3, shocker. That's an explosion of the left eye. So they're a lot more realistic now. But we have 1,542 rolls tracked before today. So we will hopefully be above the 1,600 mark for the blue belt level here by the end of the session today. I keep on veering off to the right a little bit. We have a leaner. It's a 3 that's leaning. There we go. We got it off. 2, 3, 5. Single pitch. So my thoughts are all over the place today. So if I'm bouncing around a little bit today, guys, please bear with me. Alfredo's show last night on the show was Blackburn right in the beginning, and he bowed off really fast. I'm not sure why. I know he was driving home or to the casino. I think it's driving to the casino. I think he's going to go play poker last night. 5-3-8, single pitch. And it was myself and Vince Armenti jumped on for a while. Chiro from Minbo Yo jumped on for a while. I know that John from Pro Craps and Casino Gaming TV, he jumped on for a while. Just talking about a variety of different things. Talking about our channels a little bit. 314, Big Joe from Crapsmaster Journey. And that's an implosion of the right die. We talked about a variety of different things. And then we finished off this show last night with just a little bit of a craps play. It was about a half an hour long in honor of Joe the Coder. And then we tried to scoot off at a certain time. Oh, that left eye took off, but we ended up with a 3-2-5, so we lucked out single pitch. Jumped off at a certain time because Alfredo was going to host SJ for the second round of the shooter competition. And I think SJ's was somewhere around a 6 mark with his roll. More in Chiro, more in Navaldo. I don't know if it does top out at 55% on the software dial-in. I just think that if you look at the bone where our bone tracker software, 1, 2, 3 shocker. So that's an explosion of the left eye. When you look at the bone tracker software, you can enter your rolls, and it goes up to like 720 or 740 in the data tracker thing. And then what you got to do is you got to copy and paste the cells down if you want to have more rolls documented. And when I did that copy and paste, it went. I didn't do it correctly. And I did it, hopefully corrected this today now. So everything should be able to roll forward. We have a 6-5 Minbo-Yo again. I like the energy in that dice. They both land right at the bottom of the wall there. So that was where I made a mistake, is when I copied those cells down the spreadsheet. And whenever I put the rolls in, it was recording all the dice, but it wasn't going through the single pitch and the double pitch and all that stuff, and it was throwing all the numbers off. That one had a little bit too high of a bouncer, but we have a 4-1-5. This is a pretty long roll. I didn't even realize that, guys. If I'm reading this right, we are on 24 rolls right now. And a shooter. I think I entered everything right so far. If not, it's computer problems today, Central. 268. I have had nothing but problems with my computer today. OBS crashed 3 times before I even started the live stream this morning. So it's in my KPI roll tracker. I have where I input the numbers. It's docked in OBS, so I can actually just open OBS and it records everything. Well, that wasn't working. So right now I'm running OBS and Google Sheets. 246. Single pitch. So nothing but problems today. Like I said, I'm just going to be bouncing around from topic to topic to topic. And a 4-5-9, center field 9. Again, that left or right die stuck right to the wall, which is nice to see. Energy levels at the current moment are very good, decent. And we're looking for a point here. Now we've hit 3 points already, so that's nice. Let's see if we can pick up another point and hit that one. Get the fire bet going. Veered off to the right just a little bit. We have a 4-2-6. So our point will be 6 again. It's a single pitch. So we are 4th point on this shooter so far. Let's see if we can hit that right away. That would be nice. Whoa, that has got to be a first for me. Dice off the table. That one bounced. It landed with a 5. We're going to re-roll that one. It ended up with a 4 or 5. I have never had that happen on this table. Told you, it's a crazy morning this morning. I'll have to rewatch the video now and see what happened. And we've got a 2-4-6, so we hit that 6. Perfect. Single pitch. And it's roll number 30. We hit 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So that's awesome. Appreciate the words of encouragement there, Dylan. Good morning, Arnell. So he's running over to the casino. I would like to see stadium craps as well. That would be really neat. Something I have not seen. They split apart when they landed. We have a 5-3-8. So too bad I'm not going with you, Arnaud, because this roll right here would Make some moolah. Chiro was telling me that I'm his drive to work background noise last night. And there's something that I want to talk about too. 527, Big Red. 7-0. Last night, Chiro made an announcement that he has a promotion or competition coming up. That was a great first roll, guys. 31 rolls. We got the sharpshooter pays 10-1 on that one. And we got the fire bet 25-1. So that was a huge, huge win on that one there. Awesome. But anyhow, Chiro was talking last night that he has a promotion or a challenge coming up within the next, I think, week or two. And it's where you're going to be competing against him for, I believe, 3 sessions. And I think he's going to take 4 competitors. 516, new point is 6. And the prize is a few of his Minmo Yo chips that he has. But here's the catch. He is a jeweler by trade, by whatever. And he actually imposed into his chips, and let me see if I have his, I don't even have any of his chips. Sure, he needed to send me a chip, darn it. But what he did is on the inside of his chips, he put some stones. Like what his black chip, I believe, has a diamond embedded into the chip. I think he has, I don't even know what the other stones are. I don't remember if he actually mentioned it. But that's going to be the first place reward. If you could beat him, I believe it's 3 times in a row. 1, 4, 5. So make sure you check out his channel. He'll be announcing it, I believe, soon on his channel, but he did announce it last night. He says he's making a video on it very soon. He announced it last night on the Talking Craps with Alfredo. So that's a cool thing. Chiro's a positive addition to the craps community, which is awesome to see. And we have a 5-4-9, center field 9, a single pitch. So, Arnell, you have seen the table already, or you're on the way to go to the table? Did your wife beat you again? I was asking Chiro if his wife beat him again. A little bit low on that toss, and we end up with a 3-5-8 single pitch. And for those of you just joining in, again, at the end of my session today, I'm going to go through my throw-in results. There was a bug in the bone tracker program, or maybe it was a Joe mistake, who knows. 112 magic aces, and I corrected it. So that way it is actually accurate things now. So he's about to head over there. Okay, awesome. Let me know, let the Craps Nation group Skype know how you did now. That would be awesome to see. A little bit low on that, but we have a 3-6-9, center field 9. Maybe I should stop the live stream right now and have Arnell do my shooting competition, because I seem to be in a pretty good pattern right now. It looks like you're going to probably need low double digits to make the next round, the way things are going right now. And we have a 2-1-3 Shecker. Or I guess it's now called the Fredo. 2-1-3 Fredo. He always beats me, but I like it. Wow. Keep it clean, boys. Veer to the right a little bit. 549, center field 9. And that was roll number 8. 9 has been hit 3 times on this shooter already. Our point is at 6. That one felt like it was thrown a little bit long. We have a 3-2-5. For those of you who don't know where Arnell lives, he lives in the Chicagoland area, and it's not far from the Indiana border. So he has a choice. I believe there's like about 5 or 6 casinos that he has a choice to go to. Most of them are within a half an hour driving distance of each other. 213, Fredo. Um, and you have to deal with a lot of traffic down there. And in August, sometime in August, we're going to be meeting up down there. There's going to be a group of us. So I'm looking forward to that. 3-3 hard 6. Hard way. And that was our point. So we're looking for a new point. First point hit for the shooter. And we have 2-5 come out 7. Good time for that. That is a double pitch. Remember that any 7 other than the 6-1 or 1-6 on a hardway set is always a double pitch. So that's an easy one to remember. And a double pitch usually occurs when your finger positioning is off slightly. So that's something we need to focus on. And we have a 2-6-8. New point is 8. Part that sucks about that 7 is that resets that ATS bet. Too bad you can't call your ATS bet on or off like you can with your place bets. That would be nice. Dealer, turn my ATS off, please. And we have a 1-4-5, no field 5. So that's an explosion of that left die. So we have the Wisconsin State Wrestling, individual state wrestling tournament this weekend. It started on Thursday, goes through tonight. And my city of Manitowoc had 2 people from our team that made the tournament, and they were actually both females. So this is the second year that Wisconsin is having a 4-6-10, by the way. Waylon's best friend on the end. It's the second year that Wisconsin is having a individual state women's tournament. And both of our girls made it to the tournament. One of them was eliminated in the first round, which sucks, but it's just an honor to make it. The second one is wrestling for first place in the state tonight. So we got a 6-8. So that is very cool. And the very cool part of it is she's a freshman. So if she can win state tonight, she has a possibility of going 4-time state champion, which has only happened, believe it or not, in the history of the Wisconsin wrestling. That has only happened like 60 times, or in the boys at least, where they have 4-time state champions. So in, what is it, 50, 60 years of recording results, it's only happened those few times. If so that's pretty amazing. 415, no field 5. That's an implosion of the right die. So be exciting to watch her wrestle tonight. State wrestling happens in Madison, Wisconsin, which is our state capital. And it's the first year in a couple years I've not been able to actually go watch the tournament. 5-5-10, hard 10. So I actually got a membership on Full Wrestling so I can watch it live and or replays. And that's what I've been doing, is watching the replays. And there's these two amazing wrestlers from West Bend East, I think it is. West Bend East and West is a really cool original school because there's it's two different high schools in the same city that share the same building. 369 Centerfield 9, and there ain't many schools around that do that, but they actually share the same building in West Bend, and they have an east and a west, and I believe it depends on the day that you're born, whether it's an odd or even, and that tells where you go to either east or west. But there's these two wrestlers there, 6'2", Cole and Connor Marasola. And they're both juniors. And one of them, this is his third year going to state, and he took state champ his first 2 years. And he weighs about 195, 200 pounds, somewhere around there, but he's wrestling heavyweight. And he's probably going to take first place in the heavyweight division this year, so they'll make him a 3-time state champ. And his brother took state champ last year at 180 something, and he's at 195 this year, 268. And he's probably going to win state as well, so it'll be his second time out of 3 years winning state. So one will probably be a 3-time state champ by the time he's done next year, and the other one will be a 4-time state champ probably. Both of them signed on or committed to going to Penn State after next year. So that's really cool for them. Good morning, Mad Dog. Thanks for joining in. And for those of you who don't know, 358. For those of you who don't know, Mad Dog, I believe, is the current leader right now for the shooting competition. He had a roll of, I think it was 33 rolls. That was a single pitch, by the way. And we've had 2 really good rolls this morning so far. Again, I should be having somebody record me so I can count these as my competition number. These numbers would definitely put me up in the top 3. And 5-5 hard 10. So a lot of side things going on. Tonight is date night with girlfriend Craftsmaster Journey. Something we get like once or twice a year, not too often. So we have found places 257 out. So we have found places for all the children to go to tonight. So nobody will be around. Navaldo, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. We have an SR right now of 27 and an SRR of 10.8. Morning, Dusty One. So all the money that's earned, but just so everybody knows, on the super chats goes back into the channel, either in equipment or I have a project that'll be coming up where I'm going to be building something. And all I can say is that what I'm building will hopefully benefit somebody in the craps community. 224, hard 4, come out 4. Point is 4, coming hard. Um, Something I'll be building that will hopefully benefit somebody in the craps community. Good morning, Craig from Obey Craps. Craig from Obey Craps. This look familiar right here to you? Craig has been experimenting around, just so everybody knows. If you haven't gone to his channel, make sure you check it out. 123 Shocker. He has some new equipment, cameras and microphones and stuff like that, and he's experimenting around with different layouts. Has some really good rollouts of strategies. I know last night he did one of the competing highways around him, competing in beltways, I think he called it. Um, so check it out. And we have a 5.6 Midmo Chiro in the house. I will definitely send you an email, Chiro. I would be honored to receive a chip. Again, like I said to others, I don't have any of my own, so I unfortunately cannot return the favor as much as I would like to. And we've got a 459 center field 9. Rolling's going really good today, guys. Really good. I hate to say it because I know I'm going to doom myself here, but I feel like I'm in a zone. Like it's just flowing out naturally, just coming out nice. 213 Shocker, or Fredo, as we're now going to be calling it. Fredo. And if you have a channel out there, guys, and if you have a signature dice number, please, please, please let me know what it is, because I would love to announce it on my channel when I roll it. Like I am known for the 314 Big Joe from Crapsmaster Journey. And we have the 6.5 Midmo Yo. And I believe we now have the 213, which we just got 1-2 Fredo. Chris from Sideshow Gamble has the 1-5 Mixer. We got Square Pair, which I don't know what happened to those guys. Rob and Jake, Square Pair. They had a very entertaining, very prosperous channel for a while and then just kind of fell off of the face of things. 369 Centerfield 9. I know that one of my idols, for lack of better terms, mentors, mentors is a strong term, but one of the people that I actually learned craps from when I first started was right off of YouTube, and it was Jacob from Wager Me This, and I see that he's occasionally putting videos out again. I didn't check out the last one or two of his, but I see that he's back out, putting a couple more videos here and there again. 527 out. So it's good to see him getting back into things. So we're at 62 rolls for the day so far. We have an unbelievable SOR of 20.7, an amazing SRR of 10.3. We have 3 come out 7s. Today would be the day to go to the casino, which I will probably will not be doing. We'll see, maybe. And we have a 2-2 hard 4, come out 4, coming hard. Hard 4 equals double date. So you're saying that's a double date right there, right? I'll veer it off to the right just slightly. We have a 3-2-5, no field 5. Single pitch of the dice. Craig wonders if he likes the 5 and 9 on the craps table because it's a middle number because he's a middle child. Come on, Craig. You like the 5 and 9 because it pays more than the 6 and 8. 2, 4, 6. Single pitch. Do you tend to roll a lot of the... Oops, that was a 2. Was that it? Guys, what was that last roll? If you can put in the tracker, I just recorded as a 6, as a 2, 4. I think that's right. Okay, we got, that threw me off a little bit. I may have entered the wrong number in that last one. 415, no field 5. So it's the implosion of the right die. Navaldo, I still have a super chat in my mind. I really appreciate the support that you guys give me on this. 4, 6, 10. Big Ben on the end, Waylon's best friend. It really upsets me that Big Ben is his best friend on the end because I thought his best friend was Joe, his dad. Gotcha, Waylon. So we should call that the Big Joe on the 314 and then the 4, 6, 10. Big Joe on the end. Waylon's best friend. 415. I hope Waylon sees that last comment. That would be awesome. So it explains a lot that Craig's the middle child. Come on, Gerald. I am a middle child. That is an awesome position to be in. I am a middle of 3. I have a brother that's 6.5 years older than me and 13 months younger than me. So it's, even though I'm in the middle, it's kind of like being an oldest child as well. 459. Center field 9. Just got a flash of Beavis and Butthead in my mind. Look at the roll count right now. We're at 69. He said 69. I'm slap happy right now, and that's what I get. 3, 4, 7 double pitch. 7 up. It was 6, 4. I like to fish a lot with those 5 fish and chips. Okay, coming out here, guys. We have 30 more rolls left. And if you guys hang in there toward the end, and I appreciate everybody hanging in today. We'll go through those stats, those trackers. Come out 7, 617. That is my bad 7. That means I had an implosion of both dice, left and right. So let's see if we can get back in that zone again. And this is the wrong zone to be in. Come out 7 again, 2 naturals, 2 come out 7s, 2 5 7. That would be the double pitch this time. So pass line pays on both of those last two, not the type of payout that I'm looking for, but that will work. Rather get them now than later. That one was a terrible throw, veered off to the left, but I'll take the result. We have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Like the hot sauce is starting to wear off, but we're getting towards the end of our roll, so that's fine. But we're going to keep on going and chucking along, and hopefully we get another hot shooter again. That one felt good, and we have a 1-2 Fredo. So the point is 4. Got 2 numbers on the low side here. See if we can pick off an ATS. I haven't gotten an ATS hit for a few sessions now. For a while, it's happened every single session. I got either the tall, the small, or the all. Surprised I didn't get it earlier today with this 2 amazing rolls we started off with. And a 2-5-7. Kind of felt that one coming. I could tell in the grip for some reason that that is a likely result, and I need to stop throwing the dice when I feel that. I need to reset them. So coming out again. And what I mean by I feel that in the grip, 6-4, 10. Big Joe, Waylon's best friend on the end. There we go. I think I just made a new trend there. What I mean is when I feel that in the dice is that I can feel like a hairline split between the dice. They just don't sit right in my fingers. And every time I seem to feel that, it usually goes to that 2-5. So right now I can just feel there's a hairline split, and I don't know if we can see that right down in the bottom here, right down by the tip of my finger. And I'll pull it apart a little bit there. There's a little bit of a split there. And every time I feel that, that 2-5 comes in. So I need to retrain myself that when I feel that just a micro split, to set the dice down and reset them. And see if that makes a difference in that. 2-2-4, hard 4, coming hard. 4 on the end. That's a Mike from an On Point Crafts. 2-2. Mike has been occasionally putting videos out. For those of you who don't know Mike from On Point Crafts, he started his channel and he does craps for the... Oh, terrible throw, guys. Terrible throw. 1-5 mixer. Mike traditionally does low roller craps videos, using the $300 to $500 buy-in range, and that's what his MO is. That's what he tries to show. Strategies that you can do on a budget. So great channel. Make sure you check him out. He was one of those that entered the scene. 1-2 Fredo. Shocker. He's one of those that entered the craps community and just took off. I mean, he started his channel probably almost a year after mine, and he has probably 3 times the amount of subscribers that I have. Just took off, just blew up. He has a lot of high view videos. He does a lot of 6, 7, 8 type stuff. He has done a couple of Wayland's videos, I think. 4-5-9, center field 9, single pitch. I think he did a few of Wayland's videos and toned it down to make it a more usable bankroll. Good morning, Magic Aces. Cheryl, thanks for the compliment. See you later, buddy. And we have a 1-5 mixer. So we threw one magic ace today. And I announced it up when it came out. And there I just felt that hairline split again. So let's set it down, redo the dice here, and see if that makes a difference. And we have a so I set it down to get rid of the 5-2, and look what happens, guys. 1-6. Just can't win on that one. So that was an explosion of both dice. Wow. Sometimes you gotta stop and laugh at yourself. Now we need to get that grip confidence back again. And 5-1 mixer. So it's an implosion of that right die. And we're at roll 83 coming up here, so we have got 17 more rolls approximately to do for the day. The left die went a little bit higher than the right die. We have a 6-3-9, center field 9, implosion of that left die. So as soon as I'm done here, I'll be going outside and snowballing again. I have barely done any snowballing the entire year. 4-4, hard 8. And that was called a double date. What was that again? That one, thanks for the compliment there. Cajun, how you doing? Cajun Craps. If you haven't seen AZ's live from last night, make sure you check it out. I saw part of it. I did not see the entirety. I will be rewatching it today. I know he did a tribute of some sorts. 5-2-7 out. I know he did a tribute of some sorts to Joe the Coder, who was one of his original Blue Wrench crew members. And Joe had passed away as a result of a personal injury of sorts, doing, I guess, one of the things that he loved to do. So I did not know the gentleman. I know that he was very young. And I know that 246 come out 6. I know that several people in the craps community has done fundraisers to help provide some resources to Joe's wife and family. So if you haven't checked it out, I know John from Pro Craps did something. I know that Big AZ did. I know that Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps did a fundraiser. And for I don't know if everybody knows, but Jeff raised $100 from live chats, 224, hard for. And Jeff made the comment that he would match whatever he raised. So he raised $100 and he's going to match $100 of his own money put in towards Joe the Coder. And as soon as Justice Jen found out about that, she said that she would match whatever Jeff does. So Jeff raised $100. He's going to match $100. And I believe, so that's $200 total. I believe that Justice Jen is going to be matching $200. So Jeff will be donating 6-4-10. We'll be donating a total of $400 towards Joe the Coder to his family. So the guys, props, applause, everything. I mean, that's awesome to see that everybody is supporting the way we do in this community. Justice Jen is somebody, for everybody who doesn't know, is somebody who does not have a YouTube channel, but she's been a huge supporter as of the last year or so of all the YouTube channels, the craps related YouTube channels. And I also know that she was very instrumental. 213 Fredo. I know she's been very instrumental in assisting with the craft for a cure from John. So Jen is somebody that is actually giving back tremendously to the craps community. Even though, like I said, she does not have her own channel that produces videos, but a huge supporter of the rest of us. And we have a 459, center field 9. So it's a single pitch. So Mad Dog has the same thing with his mental thing for the grip as well. Seems like, whether it's a mental thing, Mad Dog, or not, it seems like there's patterns that develop. So that pattern might be a mental thing, it might be a physical thing, or it might be a combination of both. But I see those things happening every so often. And that time the dice split apart midair, 246. So that's all things, and hey guys, that's why we practice here. We thank you, Cajun. Smack that like button, like he says. That's why we practice here, guys. We want to identify these patterns, and we want to do things to help correct the pattern, or change the pattern, or continue to reinforce the pattern, depending on what the pattern is. I want to try to identify 4-3-7 outs, double pitch. I want to try to identify signature numbers. I want to identify my grip and how it affects the results of the dice. I want to identify where that landing zone is and what happens with the dice once it hits a certain landing zone. I want to identify the energy that's in the dice and how hard I'm throwing it, and how that affects the dice. For example, today I threw one of my shots, and believe it or not, in all my shots, I have never thrown a dice off the table here. At my 134 Big Joe Craps Master Journey, I've never thrown a dice off the table at my own table here. And that happened for the first time today. One of the dice just hit the table like a normal throw and just freaking bounced way up and right off the table. Never happened yet so far, but today was the first. So, need to identify all the different things and figure out whether it's a mental mistake, mental error. 6410, Big Joe Whalen's best friend on the end. And Big Joe I'm referring to with the 10 as Whalen's dad and not this Joe. A few weeks ago, Ed from Roll to Win, Jeff from Mid Atlantic Craps, Clay from East Coast Craps, and a couple other people met Whalen and his dad, Joe, down in Biloxi, 448 square pair. And they said that, morning, Bam, Joe was an awesome guy. That he was, both him and Waylon were the real deal. And they said, if you think Waylon does a lot of heavy betting, a lot of aggressive betting, Joe puts Waylon to shame, I guess. I've seen Joe on a couple of Waylon's videos. 527. Saw Waylon on a couple, or Joe on a couple of Waylon's videos, and they look like they are spitting images of each other. So that was a 527, guys. That was 97 rolls for the day, 96 rolls for the day. Let's end it at that. We have an SOR of a 12 today, an SRR of a 7.4, and that's amazing things. Let's do this one. So let's look at our first 1,540 two throws. Now this is the updated stats. I reloaded Bone Tracker again because there was something wrong with Bone Tracker. I know there was, and I think it was something that I had done with it. So looking at the new results after 1,542 throws, we have a 7 to rolls ratio, the SRR of a 6.07. Our box numbers a 7 ratio. So that's how many box numbers that we hit. For every 7, we get 4. So it'll be better than 3 is my goal. Both dice on axis. Now that number as of yesterday was 73%. And that's where the correction in Bone Tracker was made. So we are actually at a 46.24% up to that point, which is still 2 percentage points almost above expected. So that's doing really, really good there. Our single pitches are a little bit higher than normal, and I know that, and I'm fine with that when I'm using that hardware set because a single pitch is a decent box number hit for myself. Our double pitches are just slightly under, and that's one of the things that I'm trying to reduce with my throws and my practicing that. One dice off axis is below, almost 2 percentage points below the expected, and our both dice off axis is just about what's expected. So hopefully those numbers right there, guys, will give you a more realistic viewpoint of what's going on with my role and how we are doing thus far into the program. And again, once we get the Pro Belt, we're going to be making changes in our throw. We're going to be making changes in the dice set to hopefully improve those numbers substantially. But hey guys, I'm really super happy to see all the people that showed up today. We were up to 35 people at one time. I appreciate all the comments, guys, that you guys are throwing out at me and towards our practice sessions here. But hey, have a great weekend. My name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster Dice Shooting Journey. Please, 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 please.